Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Zwift Fitness Journey. So here's the thing for today. First off, this is first time in weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that I've actually been able to do more than one ride. The weird thing about it is that it doesn't actually feel like it's been more than one ride. The first ride was Sunday for Tuesday's episode. It's now Friday for Saturday's episode. It's 5 days. It's been a while, actually, since I did that first ride. So, I suppose one day, or two rides in a week, and it doesn't actually feel like it. Now, here's the thing. Right now, body feels pretty good. Considering how little I've been able to ride, I'm doing fairly well. I've still managed to lose a little bit of weight and continue to make progress. But I had 3 soccer games last weekend. Got a couple goals on Sunday, and it was nice. And as a defender, those are golden moments. But mentally, I am massively fatigued. Also, while my legs might be feeling good, really, I don't know, muscles might be feeling good is a better way to put that. I've now made 19 round trips, 18 one way, 2.5 or longer hour drives. In quite a few cases, I was literally in the car for 10 plus hours. It's taken its toll. Yes, there's the time factor, but there's very much a mental fatigue factor to just how busy I've been the last few weeks. So, while my body feels like I could probably go, mine doesn't. And I'm definitely exaggerating on how good body feels. I think I've slightly re-torn a calf that I tore really, full, massive tear 3 years ago. And I've definitely been working the muscle, trying to allow for a smooth repair. Then little dings, little knocks. Might actually even have a small fracture in my arm. Small, totally functional, but again, just nature of the beast. Playing soccer in the U.S. Is the cause for so much of that. If you've ever seen MLS, skill level isn't great. It's good. It's better than it used to be, for sure. But it's still physical. And it's not physical the way the Premier League is physical. Premier League is mostly physical as a crunching tackle. Going hard. But they play legit, they play fair, they follow the rules. In the US, it's the I'm gonna shoulder tackle you to death. And a lot of people really use that. Even at my level. I'm short. 5'6", which is, 167 centimeters, something like that. I'm short. Very short. I'm still the tallest in my family. But I'm short. And while I hold my own on strength, I get a lot of guys that are much bigger than me that, have 3-4 inches on me and definitely have size over me, constantly trying to bully me out there, especially as they are playing forward and trying to get that goal, and I'm that defender on them. And I'm always that defender on them because it's co-ed, and I'm the main defender on our defense. So I'm always picking up the biggest, strongest, fastest player every time, and well, they don't always play fair, or they stretch the rules to the limit. Well, anyway, I don't even know where I'm going with any of this. Mostly just something to talk about, I suppose, because those trips, so many, just keep piling up. I actually made a ton of progress today catching up on some things, and oh my goodness did it feel good. It felt so good to get a bit caught up. But I'm falling right into a weekend, and got a lot more going on. Right now, next week is looking normal. So I think I actually have a really good chance of catching up a fair bit. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, but that is the hope. That is the dream. And we'll give it a shot. But anyway, if I can finally get caught up, if I can do normal for a bit, what a wonderful world it would be. I definitely intend on doing some long rides next week. I think where I was going with all this was today. I don't know what to expect from today. By the way, the other part, I was talking about the legs, and I got distracted with soccer. Nice little tangent there, but back. All those drives. Just hours and hours and hours, and not sleeping in my own bed. Been home 4 days in 2+ weeks, and been home 4 out of the last 16 days. So it's been tough, and not sleeping in my own bed. My back is hurting. And if I never mentioned this before, actually I have mentioned it before, but it's been probably 2+ years since I brought it up. So most of you are probably unaware, unless you were part of that audience 2+ years ago, that I served in the U.S. Army, was a scout, and served on 9/11, and through that period, and the period following that, and broke my back. Ended up with a medical discharge. So it was non-combat related. I didn't actually serve in combat. Actually, my medical discharge came 3 weeks before the war in Iraq started. Guys that I served with did perish in the fighting there, both in the first months and a couple years to follow, as long as I was actually still tracking and paying attention to that. But anyway, so I have some permanent back issues. So much better than it used to be, but there's permanent damage. So that's that. Part of me really wants to complete this 20-kilometer loop. Part of me feels like I can. And my legs are feeling so good. So far so good right now. You can see I'm definitely climbing quite a few newbies, and I'm a little bit like a newbie again. So I'm making good time, doing well, but I don't think mentally I'm going to be able to go 20K. And then the other physical part, not this physical, but this physical part, still a constraint, but not like it was. So I'll just do what I can. I think I'm going to try to put my head down for bits, time lapse through that, think of something to talk about, get on with that, and then have a little chat and go back to time lapse until I just don't feel up to it anymore. I mean, we're approaching 10 minutes already. That's good to start. It's only 4K though. I'm definitely not turning out kilometers very fast, but certainly faster than my last 2 or 3 rides, I think. Let's go ahead and do the first one though. I'm going to put my head down, just ride on for a little bit. is I give him a tow for a full kilometer, and then he speeds away. The moment he goes to take a turn, and instead just accelerates hard. Thanks a lot. Alright folks, the fatigue is setting in, really feeling it right now. This is the effect, the impact of what the last couple, 2, even 6 weeks have been for me. This is what I'm going to have to work on next week, is getting the endurance back. I have every intention of a 40 to 45 minute ride, at the very least one, next week. Really need to get that in. We'll see if we can pull it off. That's the goal anyway. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Be sure to hit that like button. See you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Mask up, vax up. Bye for now.